There are signs that efforts by the United States and other coalition countries are taking their toll on the Islamic State militant group. While still officials and analysts caution the extremist organization is far from falling apart. VOA National Security correspondent Jeff Seldin tells us more.
For Iraqis praying for the defeat of the Islamic State, celebrations like these are a welcome sign. Yet as the fighting rages on, terrorism experts such as J.M. Berger caution against excessive optimism.
I think it's too early to say that the pendulum is swinging. What's really critical for their legitimacy purposes is going to be to hold Mosul and Raqqa. I think they can take a lot of losses up to those two cities before their legitimacy starts to really suffer.
Berger and other analysts say while the Islamic State may be fraying along the edges, none of the defeats inflicted by Iraqi and Kurdish forces or Shia militias have been close to striking a fatal blow. Talk of dissent within the group's ranks, even executions of would-be Islamic State defectors, may also be overblown.
So the fact that they are executing internal dissidents is, in my opinion, not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of this is a totalitarian regime, and that's how they govern.
Christopher Harmer at the Institute for the Study of War says even getting the Islamic State on the run isn't necessarily an advantage.
Where they have the best competitive advantage is in exploding IEDs, suicide vests, suicide bombers, vehicular IEDs, all these things that gave the American war machine so much trouble in Iraq. That's going to be nearly impossible for the Peshmerga and the Iraqi security forces to overcome.
For now, top U.S. intelligence officials are wary of writing any epitaphs. CIA Director John Brennan.
I do think we're seeing right now some very significant indicators that ISIL's engine is suffering. That doesn't mean that it's out of steam.
The fear? The more the Islamic State gets backed into a corner, the bloodier and more dangerous it will get. Jeff Seldin, VOA News, Washington.
Well, we want to know what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we covered. Join the conversation on Facebook. The address is Africa 54, and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.